Hello, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. We have some breaking, kind of historic news, as this has only happened a few times in history. Republican Congressman George Santos was just voted to be expelled from Congress. And here is the final vote. And you'll see, despite him being a Republican, about half Republicans voted in favor of expelling him. What did he do, you ask? Well, this is from the Washington Post, and it says the vote followed the release of 2 weeks ago of a 56-page ethics committee report that accused Santos of an array of misconduct, including stealing money from his campaign, deceiving donors on how contributions would be used, creating fictitious loans, and engaging in fraudulent business dealings. Santos, the report alleges, spent hefty sums of money on personal enrichment, including visits to spas and casinos, shopping trips to high-end stores, and payments to a subscription site that contains adult content. You would think you would hide your tracks just a wee bit better. Wow, you can't even use your own money to have your OnlyFans account. Well, geez Louise. Okay, on top of that, let's see. Republican congressman says George Santos defrauded him and his mother. Representative Max Miller argued for expelling Santos from office in a letter to colleagues, saying that the New Yorker's campaign charged him and his mother's credit cards without approval. Oh my, the recklessness. Allegedly. Just ahead of the votes to expel George Santos from Congress, a fellow Republican congressman accused Santos of personally defrauding him and his mother. In a letter sent to colleagues, which was obtained by NBC News, Rep. Max Miller of Ohio said he learned earlier this year that Santos' campaign had charged his personal credit card and the personal card of my mother, he said, for contribution amounts that exceeded FEC limits. Neither my mother nor I approved these charges or were aware of them. Shortly after Miller made his accusations public, the House voted 311 to 114 to expel Santos. Miller said that as a result, he has spent tens of thousands of dollars in legal fees dealing with the situation. He went on to say that he has seen a list of 400 people, including Republican House members he believes were also overcharged by Santos. Santos's office did not immediately respond to requests for comment. The two men traded barbs Thursday afternoon. You, sir, are a crook, Miller said to Santos in remarks on the House floor. Santos responded by referring to a 2020 accusation against Miller by his former girlfriend, Stephanie Grisham, who served as White House press secretary under the then President Trump. Miller's letter came just ahead of the expulsion vote against Santos, despite all members of the House Republican leadership announcing that they wouldn't support removing him. An overwhelmingly bipartisan vote brought an end to his time in Congress. While I understand and respect the position of those who will vote against the expulsion resolution, my personal experience related to the allegations and findings of the Ethics Committee compels me to vote for the resolution, Miller wrote. The next obvious question is what will happen to his seat. Obviously, this leaves a vacant seat for Republicans with an already very, very slim majority. So what will happen is there will be a special election to fill his seat until January of 2025 when there is another regular primary. So it'll be interesting to see who comes in that special election. Anyway, what do you guys think about that? This is one that I'm embarrassed to say I haven't really followed that closely, so I'm learning a little bit more today, but let me know if you have, if you think it's a good idea that he was expelled, or if you think they should have kept him. I mean, quite frankly, if we're upset over people being frauds, then we can't be not for someone getting expelled, but then what about the others, I must say. Anywho, that's all I have for you. Thank you.